What costs a lot of money but should actually be free? All the basic requirements to continue living. Food, food stamps and the like. Water, within reason. Don't just leave the taps on. Shelter, most places have government housing programs. But they're largely inadequate. Then additionally, education, healthcare, crisis support. Real name of this post: what costs a lot of money but I don't want to pay for? Professional athletic stadiums. It shouldn't be the taxpayers paying for multi-million arenas for professional teams. The owners of the teams should be paying for their own stadiums and renting it out for events on off-season. Putting that burden and risk on taxpayers is outrageous. I enjoy that so many people are listing things that literally can't be free. They just don't personally want to pay for it. A parking spot will always cost something if it has to be maintained. Healthcare will always cost something unless we don't pay those working it. Education will always cost something if someone has to teach it. I could see clean water being a decent answer. But I think the only correct one is land. There is plenty of land throughout the world to give everyone some. It's there. Costs nothing. And no individual needs very much. I love all of the comments here saying things that need experts or manufacturing or someone to be operating them should be free. Someone pays for everything. Whether it's an employer or the government, our taxes, or whomever. If you think you would do your job for free and everyone else would do theirs for free, maybe we'd have something here. But products and services cost money to manufacture or provide unless you do it yourself. Define free. Do you mean socialized? Like I pay more in taxes so you don't have to pay for it? Or do you mean price capped? Like a company is required to sell something at the cost of manufacture? How to get through depression alone. Big difference between not opening up and doing it alone, just saying. Please see a counselor. Please see your medical doctor. Depression is not something to trifle with. It doesn't matter. If you want help you will seek help. Finding that first step will be hard, but once it's taken you won't look back. P.S. You have already taken the first step. Just be you, and was the change for yourself or someone else? Who are you truly to yourself? You should look into TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation, treatment. It's FDA approved and covered by most insurances. There's a whole subreddit on it if you want more information. But I can tell you from experience that it's very effective. You may also message me if you like. I'm in a similar situation. Pretty much everyone in my life is not the slightest bit interested in how I am. Only that I am of use to them. When I get the usual "how are you?" if I say I'm not good, they just skim over it with a "sorry." You'll hear that and either carry on with their own needs or go silent on me, so I don't even bother now. It's got to the point that I feel like I have nothing left here and looking to move away and start afresh. Sometimes you just have to do what you need to do to protect yourself. Sorry to put it like this, but, you tell me. I've suffered with my depression alone for years and thought I got over it, but I'm slowly getting back into it. I don't have family to talk to, they're the cause. Friends are all across the world. I'm younger than you, true, but I have no real clue to officially beat it. What helped me the first time was leaving the situation, which I suggest for you as well. To leave them for a month if you can. You likely will relax and be able to find someone else. Additionally, when you get back around them, you should keep them at a distance. They want to be friends, so accept it and keep it at that unless they decide something else. Hope I was able to help you, mate. Much love. Is it still bad to watch kid shows as a teenager? You don't need to justify it. If you like it, it's fine. If people give you shit, fuck 'em. Being a grown-up isn't defined by the TV you watch. Teenagers and grown-ups have been watching cartoons since the Flintstones. Not at all. No. Pretty much everyone does something where at least someone says that it's weird. What really matters, though, is that you're a decent person. Most kid shows are written for both a kid and adult audience because they are aware that adults will be watching it too. The cartoons from the 90s were amazing at this and had multi-layered jokes. I'm nearing 40 and still watch every movie put out by Disney, DreamWorks, Pixar, and Studio Ghibli. The world sucks. So when you find any form of entertainment that gives you joy, then enjoy the heck out of it, and to hell with what anyone may say to you about it. Being a teen is so hard. You're trying to figure yourself out and prove to others, and yourself, that you're mature. I'm almost 40. I'm a professional and I watch some kids shows. Enjoy your kids shows. Watch them in private if you feel judged, and I guarantee by the time you're older the people around you won't care, and you won't care as much what they think. There is nothing wrong with watching kids shows as a teenager or an adult. Why would it be bad? It's totally harmless and you don't need to justify yourself. You enjoy it. Go for it. I'm 25 and I watch kid shows. Plenty of people do. Bro, I'm 32 and am loving rewatching Pokemon and Lilo and Stitch. The most rewarding and daunting thing about becoming an adult is making your own decisions. You get to decide what you enjoy. You get to decide how you spend your time. Always prioritize your own happiness over other people's opinions. I exist? I feel you. I'm usually too busy existing to wonder about if I actually do, but yes. Occasionally I become conscious and almost have an outsider's perspective on myself and my actions. It's never dreadful though. Better yet. Why does anything exist at all? Why is there precedent for something instead of nothing? It's absolutely fucked. People talk like evolution is this natural progression of existence and entropy. And that's all well and good. But why all the space, rocks and water and microbes in the first place, even if we concede to the randomness? Why did that random process ever need to take place? Certainly a God that transcends all existence feels like just as logical a conclusion as any other possible logical conclusion. Because there is no logic to it. Yep. I even go through the thoughts of since all the people I see every day at school so clearly exist, they also clearly do not exist when I don't see them on occasion. My favorite is when I'm looking at my hands or a picture, and I start questioning my whole existence. Wondering if I really do exist or if I'm just a figment of my own or somebody else's mind. This is why earbuds and music are my true best friends. They stop those thoughts for me. Your consciousness exists. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to question your existence. And the rest is relatively unknowable. We may not be able to experience objective reality. But that doesn't mean your subjective experience isn't real. Observing that you exist can be scary and also freeing. It means that you can experience good things and bad things, and it feels like it is up to us to dictate whether that experience is good or bad. Regardless of whether those ramblings meant anything to you. While you are being mindful of your existence, take time to appreciate it. The positive and the negative. It will make the ride much more enjoyable.